What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far. Jumping right into this episode, surprisingly, I have to agree with Carly 1000% today. I was totally on Carly's side today. I'm gonna be honest. I really was because I feel like Sonny tripping when it comes to Margot. He's definitely tripping. Like the nerve of this woman to come over to their house and hand Carly Sonny's scarf, talking about, oh, your husband gave me a scarf. She did that on purpose. Because, mind you, she could have either called Sonny, I'm pretty sure she has his phone number. You could have called him, text him, whatever. Or you could have left the scarf with Max at the gate. You wouldn't even have to come up to the house. You could have left it at the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have did that. But no, you had to personally give it to Sonny. And then when she said Sonny wasn't there, you should have just said, okay, I'll try and find him later or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to sit there and hand Carly the scarf and tell her the reason that you have it, that set Carly off even worse. I was like, I had to agree with Carly on that. And then Sonny coming up in there trying to defend it, talking about, oh, she was cold. What was I supposed to do? Carly said the same thing I was thinking. Let her freeze. I said, exactly. Let her freeze. This woman came after your wife, your kids, your father. Came after all of them to stick it to you. And you're handing her your scarf. Really? Sonny's a moron. He's an idiot. It's like, you don't see what's going on here? Like, you seriously. And this is what I was thinking. Because I'm pretty sure Sonny's DNA is on that scarf. Who's to say when she had that scarf, she didn't lift his fingerprints, DNA, whatever off that scarf and plant it on some evidence somewhere? I was thinking that too, because it wouldn't be below her to do it. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like something she would probably do to get him. You never know. She could have went out, bought the same type of gun that Sonny used to kill her father, so that way the bullets would come back a match, and his DNA or his fingerprints would be all over it. She could have did that. I wouldn't put it past her. But of course, Sonny didn't think of anything like that. Fool. I don't blame Carly for being mad. I think deep down Carly know when Sonny is in the presence of a beautiful lawyer, he gets, them dimples start coming in. You know what I'm saying? Then he tries to start acting stupid. I mean, look at all these women he slept with that were lawyers. He slept with a couple. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not beneath him either. Um, I'm Team Carly on this one. I have to totally take her side on this one. Like, Sonny was dead wrong. He should have never gave that woman his scarf. You shouldn't even be showing that woman no sympathy. I have to agree with Carly. You've known you killed Vincent Marino for 30 years ago. You've known this. Now you have shown no sympathy all these years over this. Now all of a sudden you're showing empathy about it. He's a fool. He's a fool. Sonny's a fool. And he's basically ruining his marriage in the process. And God knows I'm not trying to sit through another Sonny Carly breakup. I don't have another breakup in me with the two of them. I don't. I don't want to sit through another prolonged divorce battle. It's annoying and I don't want to deal with it. Anyway, Sam's storyline is very intriguing to me right now because I really want to know who's coming after her. It's so funny though because Sam was sitting there talking about to Curtis that her past husbands or whatever never knew her real identity, so there's no way the kids could have known her identity. Sam, you've lived in Port Charles for 15 years. You've been a part of shootouts, car accidents, weddings, all type of stuff. Last year, her and Drew had a launch for Aurora Media. You had photographers all over the place taking pictures of y'all. How do you know that your picture never ended up in the newspaper with your real name? They could have got that. Whoever's coming after you could have easily got that from the paper. You've been involved in a lot of high profile incidents over the years. I mean, I'm just saying, anybody could have picked up a newspaper or seen it online and saw your face in your picture and put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not impossible. I'm just saying that's one way for them to find out who you really are. But it's intriguing though. Like, who's coming after her after all this time? I can understand why she didn't want to tell Jason though. I get it. Why she didn't want to tell him about it. I'm just sick of her and Jason making these little googly eyes at each other. Like, are y'all getting back together? Yay or nay? Like, what are y'all doing with this relationship? Or lack thereof, like whatever they calling it, friendship, situationship, whatever y'all calling this. What are y'all doing? Like, are y'all? I'm tired of looking at them, looking at just staring at each other all the time, and Jason with that little half smirk on his face. I'm like, are y'all getting back together or not? Are y'all booed up again or not? Like, what we doing? I just want to know. Cause like I said, I don't care if they get back together or not. I mean, I'm just tired of looking at them staring at each other for 5 minutes. Like, make up your mind. What we doing? Uh, like for real. Curtis is true ride or die though. I like how he handled Margot today. Like she was talking about, oh, is there anything I could do for Drew? Curtis was like, yeah, you can keep your distance. I said, for real, like she need to back off. Like she's like a barracuda. Like she just back off. Like nobody in that town really wants to deal with you right now. Nobody's feeling you right now. So just pump your brakes. Um, I think it was nice of um Julian. You know, he was getting some groceries and stuff. He was ordering some groceries or whatever, some food for Kim and stuff because he knows she at the hospital. So of course she didn't have time to grocery shop. Even she told I think she told Drew that, you know, she hasn't had time to grocery shop or nothing. So I think it was pretty cool of Julian to do that until Julian saw Drew and Kim booed up on the couch. I was like, mm-hmm. I feel bad for Julian in a way because he always get the short end of the sticks in his relationships. Minus the thing with Alexis because that was his fault. But I mean, I kind of started to like him and Kim together in a way, but it's obvious that she still carries a torch for Drew, especially by their conversation today about how she always envisioned them getting married, spending their life together. You know, back before she got pregnant with Oscar, I was like, yep, she's still jonesing for Drew. I've been picked up on that months ago though. She been feeling Drew for a minute. Like ever since she came back to town, like she been feeling him for a hot minute. So Julian, you got two options. You either let her go or we see a love triangle. Like, I'm just saying. Cause you can't tell me Drew, a part of him, probably ain't feeling her at this point either. Like, it got to be a part of him that's kind of feeling her. Like, even though I still don't trust her, cause I still feel like she lying about something. I don't know. It's in my gut. Like, I just feel like she's lying about something. Like, she's not telling the 100% truth about everything. I don't think she is. That's just me though. That's my thought process. Um, I mean, her and Drew do kind of look good together or whatever, a little bit, not majorly, but I mean, either way, I could buy either one as a couple. Her with Julian, her with Drew. I could buy it. Do I want to see it? Not really. Not really. I don't. Um, I mean, I still want to know. Like, I understand like why Drew is still conflicted about what he gonna do with his memories. I mean, if it was me, I would probably want my old memories back to know how I was or who I was back in the day. But then again, I don't want to lose my good memories that I've just created over the last few years. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to lose those either. So it's like a sticky situation. It's an iffy situation here. I did love the scene between Sonny and Drew and Sonny and Oscar. I thought it was nice of Sonny to show up to the hospital to check up on Drew, see how he's doing, check up on Oscar to see how he's doing. Because like once Sonny and Carly basically found out Drew was not Jason, they basically drop kicked him to the curb basically. So, you know, it's cool that, you know, he checking in on him, which I think is a nice thing to do. Um, you know, Drew needs as many people around him as possible to try to help him get through this because it's not easy dealing with a child that has cancer and stuff like that. So it's good that they went to go see him. Carly needs to go see him. I'm just saying, but we all know that's probably not going to happen. Um, so anyway, I did like the conversation between Sonny and Oscar. You know, he was there for the boy. You know, basically telling him, you know, stand up, fight, you know, stand up to cancer the way you stood up to me. I respected that. I liked it. Um, Cameron. So remember that picture I posted in my community section where Cameron was in a suit and he was at the courtroom and Alexis was his attorney. Now I think we know why he's going to be arrested and Alexis will be representing him. This fool called Trina, Jocelyn's friend. Y'all remember Trina? She was at that house party that Jocelyn threw when she first met Oscar. And that's when Oscar was played by a different actor. But anyway, he suggested to Jocelyn they get Oscar some weed. And he was like, he wondered why Oscar's doctor didn't tell him about medical marijuana and stuff. First of all, I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate. I'm just going to guess here. Marijuana of any kind, including for medical purposes, I'm pretty sure if you're under 18, you still are not legally allowed to smoke it. Cigarettes, weed, you're not allowed to purchase it even at under 18, even if it is for medical purpose. I don't think you are. So I think that's probably why his doctor didn't prescribe it to Oscar. I mean, y'all about to try to get this boy high. I understand. I mean, their heart is in the right place because marijuana, for cancer patients, it does settle their stomach when they're dealing with chemo and all that stuff. It helps settles their stomach. But this boy is only 15, 16 years old. I'm like, y'all about to get this boy high and in trouble. You're about to get in trouble for buying marijuana. Like, oh my goodness, yo. Cameron never ceased to amazes me. But I do like the fact that he's looking out for Oscar. Him and Jocelyn are definitely gonna hook up though. I have that feeling. Cameron and Jocelyn are definitely gonna become a couple. The way that they were looking at each other is definitely, you could see it. And I do like the fact that Cameron was there, trying to make sure that Julian didn't give Oscar's busboy position away. First of all, I have a problem with these kids all up in his bar. I always have a problem. I'm like, first of all, y'all are like 15 years old. Why are y'all always up in this bar ordering food? Jocelyn, you can't order food from Kelly's because that's not a bar. So you should be ordering from there, not from a bar. I'm just saying, y'all should not be allowed. I think I was in a bar back when I was like 13. It was like for older people though. Like I'm talking about older, like 40s and 50-year-old people and 60-year-olds and stuff like that. But as a child, we were allowed to go in there though. There was nothing that said we couldn't, so we were allowed to go in. Of course, you can't order alcohol, of course. But I'm like, it's always funny seeing these kids in this bar though. So anyway, Maxie and Nina, I love their scenes, their BFF scenes and stuff like that. It's hilarious. I don't blame Nina for telling Valentine she's moving out. Now that Sasha's leaving town and stuff, there's no reason for her to stay in that house. She needs to run from Valentine as fast as humanly possible because he's nothing but a liar. Peter basically called Valentine out like, only reason Valentine is even helping Lisa obviously because she's blackmailing him. And to try and get back into Nina's good graces. Like, he's willing to do anything to save that little marriage of his. That's what he's willing to do. Like, I can't blame him for it, but at the same time, it's like you constantly lie. Like, you tell one lie after another lie after another. It's like, stop it. Your lies are just too much. So anyway, what else happened? I think that's everything on this episode, I think. Yeah, I think that's everything in this episode, if I'm correct. I don't think there was really much else to this. So anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.